He returned to the house alone several times over the years, convinced there was something beneath it, something no one wanted to find. He once told a fellow officer, "I can feel her here. The air changes when you step inside." But by 1981, the department officially closed the case, marking Clara Ridgeway as missing, presumed dead. The Holloways sold the property, left town quietly, and the tragedy faded into local legend. Yet for those who lived nearby, the memory lingered, and some nights they swore they could still hear that same faint scream when the storm clouds rolled in. In the spring of 2004, 25 years after that strange August night, Evan Holloway returned to Henderson. Now 29 years old, he was a quiet, withdrawn man with dark circles beneath his eyes and the kind of stillness that made people uncomfortable. He hadn't been back since he was a child, since the night his babysitter disappeared. His parents had both passed away under mysterious circumstances a few years earlier, leaving him the deed to the old family home. Locals still whispered about that house, claiming the lights flickered on some nights, even though it had been abandoned for years. Evan told himself he was only coming back to sell the property, to put his past to rest. But deep down, he knew there was another reason. Something had been calling him back, something that had haunted his dreams for as long as he could remember. When Evan first stepped onto the property, the house looked smaller than he remembered, but somehow more menacing. The paint had peeled away, the windows were boarded up, and ivy had crept its way through the cracks like veins spreading through the walls. The air around it felt thick, too quiet, like the rest of the neighborhood was holding its breath. As he pushed the front door open, the rusty hinges let out a low, painful creak that echoed through the empty halls. Inside, the smell hit him first, a heavy mix of rot, dust, and something faintly familiar, sweet, like old perfume. The furniture was still there, covered in sheets stiff with age, and a single child's toy sat on the floor near the stairs. His heart tightened when he saw it. It was his toy, the same stuffed bear that had been beside him the night Clara vanished. Its glass eyes were cracked,